Gundam enthusiasts, welcome to this round 2 recap of August 19th live stream Gundam card game at Bulldog Community Gaming LLC. Once more, if you guys ever want to catch these Gundam games live, there's a link down in the description below to the Twitch channel. It is Tuesday nights, 6:30. As well, if you guys are looking for a great place to come play some Gundam card game, Tuesday nights, 6:30 at Bulldog Community Gaming LLC in Brownsburg, Indiana. So we got 2 new players for you all, so let's check out the game, what decks our opponents are repping, and see who will claim the victory in this best of 1 30 minutes. So anyways, our right-sided player is just finishing up putting up their almighty shields to protect themselves with their EX base. So let us see. I believe this event was got a couple of people playing the new aggressive, as we see immediately. Yes, we are playing, of course, the blue-green aggro on the left side of the board. That's all about just spamming bodies. As we see on the right side, our player seems to be on some kind of blocker. We don't know. I haven't seen the secondary color. It looks like a lot of white as we got the dot swinging in 1 damage. Oh, no, we're going to be doing green-white. So it's not the... Oh, it is Wing Gundam with a dop in it. Okay. So I thought it was going to be the aggro play, but nope. Once I saw the white and once you see the Wing Gundam, you immediately know it is a Wing Gundam with a very interesting, looks like little Zeon package in as well. So as we got Char Zaku 2 being quick melee with the Char to get high maneuver, and we're going to go for the dop, and then that's just immediately going to get killed off by the Rift. Once again, Char, when he's attached to a Zeon unit, he immediately allows it to have high maneuver. This is also the Char Zaku 2 that on death, you look at top 3 cards of your deck, you can grab a Zeon unit. Very interesting to see a Wing Gundam Zeon build. Not exactly great right now for the blocker side of the board. It looks like to be blue-white blockers. I'm not sure if it's unicorn blockers or if it's freedom blockers. So we're just going to spam out some more bodies here with the Char Zaku 2, the Rikdom, and then a Goof. It's not the Goof that plays the 1/1 token. So based on what we are... No, it is going to be Unicorn. So it is Unicorn Blockers. That's a pretty cool deck. At the time of this recording, the week after this one, I did actually play Unicorn Blockers. It was actually a lot of fun. So anyway, so we're going to look at top 3. We're going to grab a Zaku 2. So this is very interesting. It looks to be a green-white aggro strategy. And maybe the fact is just the Wing Gundam is just a late-game push. So it's very interesting. So anyways, we're going to see another Rift, and we're going to see the Sword Strike Gundam during pair with a Federation unit. It can spin back a 2 HP or less unit back to your opponent's hand. That is required. So anyways, we're going to go for the Char's Gelgu, and then we're going to immediately pair with Char, so it has high maneuver. We're going to block the Rikdom. Unfortunately, it did not kill the card, so there was no breach there. But anyways, we're going to have the Goof go in and swing. It looked like we did hit an armor array and the burst. So far, the aggro really is winning against the blue-white blockers. Or unicorn blockers right now. Again, what you really need, and I believe it was a banger links too. So what you kind of want to see in your hand and unicorn is you want to see the unicorn, banger links, and then you want to see unicorn destroy mode, the 7 costed card. So anyways, we're going to kill off the Char's Gelgu with, of course, the short strike. We're going to go for unicorn. We do have everything. We're going to go for the banger links during link you can pair. So he's going to go after the Gelgu here to knock it out. We're just going to deal back 4 damage. We do have the Unicorn Destroyer in destroy mode in hand, so we can immediately bring that down. By the way, while you're thinking, well, he's not at 7 resources, Unicorn Destroy mode states on it that you can destroy a Unicorn mode on your board and make its level 0. So you can immediately do that, even though you burnt through all your resources, you're not even at the level, you can do all that and immediately bring it down. So then it kills off the Unicorn, you can get the banger links back to your hand so that you could link if you had 1 more resource. So anyways, on the left side, we saw a Striker Gundam, then a Zaku 2 with the attack skill on that allows it to get +2 AP on attack, and then the Zaku 2. And then we did see an Overflow Infection to draw 2 pit. And so he's pitched out 2 cards because the Striker Gundam is a draw 1, discard 1, and then Overflow Infection, draw 2, discard 1. So here I thought the aggro green-white strategy would have gone for the win here just yet, but the Unicorn has come back. Come back pretty hard as we see this. We're going to see the banger links, of course, attached here, so then allow it to link to draw 1. But again, even though the Unicorn Destroy mode doesn't have a Summoning Sickness condition right now, it is still nice to get that extra draw 1 there from the Link. Not mentioning you do give Banger Link way more power. And then when Unicorn Destroy mode does swing, you can immediately rest a body. So it's not going to be so great here because the fact is you're not going to get anything else. So we're going to go for the L Strike. And do we have... Oh! No, it's Banger Links. Anyways, we're just doing... I thought we were going to have the Kai there. Anyways, we're going to go for the Unicorn to immediately destroy the EX base. We're going to have the Rift kill off the Zaku 2. So we just brought out the L Strike equipped with the Banger Links so that we can just so we can spin back a body using L Strike's effect, and we keep the L Strike standing. As a reminder, Banger Links can only actually be returned to hand via the level 5/4 cost Unicorn Gundam. So these 2 Banger Links will die and go to the grave. As we see, we have the good old Strike Gundam coming down. We're going to draw, and then we're going to pitch one with the Strike Gundam. We're immediately going to go for the Zeon base. Oh my gosh, Zanzibar. I think it's Zanzibar. Mainly allows you to play out level 3 cost, a level 4 or 5 costed Zeon unit out of your hand for free. We're going to play out Char Zaku 2, and then we're immediately going to equip that with Char, giving a high maneuver. So we're immediately going to get the Kai to hand. A little sad that the Kai doesn't have its L Strike to really connect to, but again, you can do anything you want with that. So anyways, after that, we're going to swing. We're going to block with the L Strike. We're going to take 2 damage back to the L Strike from the Zaku 2. Anyways, our opponent is looking a little set up right now with the Unicorn Gundam. Here I thought we were playing Freedom Blockers with blue-white, but that's not the case. So anyways, we're immediately going to swing over. We're going to rest the Rickdom here from the Unicorn. The Unicorn's going to kill off Zanzibar, removing our opponent's base once again. Not much they can really do. We see a lot of cards in our opponent's hand here. I think there is a Freedom in their hand as well, I think, from a quick glance at the hand there. So anyways, we're going to pay 4. There is a Freedom as well, paying 5, paying 1, putting the Kai. That is and immediately a link to it. Effect of the Freedom. So immediately we're going to swing in. We're going to kill off the Char Zaku 2. We're going to give it the -2 from the Kai so that very little damage comes through there. And then we also have, of course, the effect off of Freedom Gundam. Glad I picked mine up at the time of this recording. They have gone down really well in price. So if you guys are looking to pick up, I would say pick up Unicorns, pick up Freedoms right now. The prices are really good. And who knows if they shoot back up if, say, a Freedom or a Unicorn deck starts taking metas by storm. It looks like Wing might be coming back again. So anyways, the game is definitely on it as we see a big Zam. That is immediately going to be able to kill off the Unicorn and the L Strike, because when it comes down, it does deal damage. We're going to go for the Strike Gundam to kill off the Freedom Gundam there from its battle. So anyways, we're going to have to kind of see now as we get the Big Zam and Zaku 2. The game is still not over just yet, but you have to remember the Unicorn player does only have 2 shields left. Anyways, we're going to go for the Banger Links. We are going to go for the draw. The big question is, did he get another Destroy mode that he can go down into? Looks like we're not going to go for that. We're just going to go for the Zort. We're going to immediately swing on shields, resting the Zaku 2. We did get a Char back to our hand off the burst, and then immediately we're going to swing in the Unicorn as we're going to swing the Unicorn into the Zaku 2 to knock it out, dealing back 1 damage to the Unicorn itself. So anyways, we're going to go for the Dot. The Dot to look at the top tire of the deck. It looks like a Zaku 2 unit. It looks like our opponent does not want the Zaku 2 unit, so they're going to just put that immediately on the bottom of their deck. The Big Zam can do some big damage here. We're immediately going to pay for a lot. We're going to go for another Big Zam to kill off the Zort there. Because kill off the Zort there. So now there is no blocker here. So that does mean that the other Big Zam can come in. We're going to put a Char on the Big Zam. So it is a Zeon unit. So technically it does have high maneuver now. Not that there was any blockers. Anyways, we're going to kill off the Unicorn. Bangers is a required effect that he does go through. So anyways, we are going to go Breach because the Big Zam does have Breach on him. So it's very interesting to me that all of that. So I'm not exactly sure why the Big Zam doesn't have any damage unless that's an effect that he just has. He doesn't take damage from battling with the Unicorn. So anyways, we're going to go for Resort. That's not really going to help against at least the Big Zam without the... with the high maneuver on it. Then we're going to go for a Rizal. Again, this is definitely looking not so great for the Unicorn player because they're definitely going to have to run the Unicorn Destroy mode into the Big Zam, thanks to the fact that Char is giving it high maneuver, so you definitely don't want to keep that on the board. So we're going to go for a 𝐂𝐒 on the 𝐒𝐍𝐿. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what that's going to do because the 𝐒𝐍𝐿 can't attack because it cannot link. You only have 1 health left, and there are one big Zam that cannot that high maneuver, and then you have a DOP and another big Zam. So I mean, sure, you can block out, but you have to sacrifice the Unicorn into the big Zam, so you need to trade out for that. You're going to rest the other big Zam, and then with that, I'm still not sure what the 𝐂𝐒 play was for. Honestly, I'm not even sure if that was a right play you should have done there with the 𝐂𝐒 on the 𝐒𝐍𝐿. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to, I guess, keep it alive because if another big Zam comes down. So Zanzibar, to then allow that to bring down the DOP. I think our opponent forgot to take the life for the Zanzibar because that is required that you take the life for the base. So anyways, big Zam, we're going to block out for the DOP. And then we're going to see for the resource was, of course, a Show of Resolve. The last shield is gone. And unfortunately, I think our Unicorn player is going to lose out to just a high aggression of a green-white deck. So give credit. It was really cool. I think the Unicorn player is just going to have to concede after this. There's just nothing they can do. I mean, the Zort cannot stop the big Zam. And I guess you could go 𝐒𝐍𝐿 to kill off the big Zam. Big Zam! I guess not fully over just yet. We're going to go for another, we're going to go for a Banger Links to guard the Zort. But if that DOP finds even a single Char, so we're going to go for the Char. Okay, so that does mean there's now another body on the board. So if that Char Zaku 2 finds, I believe, one of the last 2 copies of Char, then it becomes high maneuver. The Rift will definitely help out there because that does allow thing. We're going to go for the Zanzibar. We're going to kill off the Zanzibar there. I'm not exactly sure, again, if they took the life for the Zanzibar. Anyways, we're going to go for Overflowing Affection to draw 2, but the problem is you do have to discard 1 here. We're immediately then going to, we did pull a Char's Gelgu. So we're going to swing. I think you have to swing. You have to force your opponent to respond here. So whether or not you respond with anything. So, ooh, the Wing of Endymion. So anyways, that does spin back the card, a card with 2 health or less back to your opponent's hand. And then basically do that. All they had was a Gelgu. I think they were trying to hope they could find something to win the game. I'm not exactly overly sure. They had 3 health points left. But unfortunately, I guess you could have still played out the game, even at 3 health points. But the thing is, though, they had 2 blockers. They didn't have to attack with one of them. There was really no way they could do anything. So, yeah, good game for overall. It was really cool to see a green-white aggro strategy. Kind of, when I thought I saw the wing, I'm like, oh, they're just playing the DOP to cycle up the cards in their deck. Nope, it's actually just straight up. Looks like Big Zam. Maybe that's what the whole deck was about, Big Zam. But nonetheless, it was a really cool strategy there with the green-white aggro against, of course, Unicorn blockers or blue-white Unicorn blockers with a Freedom package in there too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. I did try out this deck, like I said, the next week. I went X2 with it. I lost to Wing and Gundam. Both of my losses were to Wing and Gundam. But nonetheless, I wasn't playing Freedom in there. But still, I like the Unicorns. I did pick mine up. Like I said, if you guys want to pick up Unicorns and Freedoms, right now is a great time to do it. They are at an all-time. They are going down in price, and as this is a great time to pick those up. But nonetheless, let me know your thoughts down in the comments on the gameplay, guys. Did I miss something as I was recapping this? Did the players miss something? Let me know all of that down in the comments. And let me know your thoughts overall on the decks, if you tried them out, if they've inspired you maybe to go try them out. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can notify when my videos go live for you. I will see you next time on Mom Dragons TCG.